Hello family, hope you are doing well. I'm Anisi. Welcome to my channel. If you find this video interesting and if you like it, please consider liking and also kindly consider subscribing. Guys, in the light of Thanksgiving this coming week, I think this coming Thursday, we will be celebrating Thanksgiving in the US. So today I decided to share with you a story, an experience that I had, a powerful lesson that I learned through the simple act of being grateful. And I will start with a question. When you feel down or in a funk, what do you do? Do you eat to numb your pain, or do you drink, or do you use medication, or probably you practice retail therapy? What do you do? I'm going to share with you a simple practice that it's healthy and it's free, that can transform your life if practiced daily, and that's the simple act of gratitude. And I think one of the easiest way to start is by practicing gratitude is maybe paying attention to the intangible things, example your health or your relationships, the people in your life. And today I want to share with you an experience that I had, and it has to do with relationship, appreciating the people in my life. And so maybe that might get a little a little emotional, or probably no, maybe I might get a little vulnerable. I don't know. So anyway, let's get started. So there was a season in my life when I experienced an extreme level of loneliness, and what I desired most during that time was to have a sibling, a sister. I don't have a sister, I'm an only child. And all of a sudden I had lived my whole life knowing that I don't have a sister, and I lived with it. But all of a sudden I started to desire that sisterly relationship. I wish I had a sister I could call at any time and to laugh with, to share my day with, to cry with. I could just show up at her door, show up at her home, or I could just call her and say, sis, come over, come spend the weekend, let's go shopping, let's plan a vacation. I longed for that, I yearned for that, I ached for that. It became very, very, very painful. And although I had people around me, relatives, friends, acquaintances, that didn't numb my desire to have that sisterly relationship that I began aching for all of a sudden. And during that season of my life, I remember there was someone whom I visited regularly at the hospital. Almost every Saturday I would visit that individual at the hospital. And I remember when I visited that individual, there was also another patient whom I would always say to in the next room. I would always say hello to her in the next room. And she always had someone there with her. She always had this lady visiting her religiously whenever I was there, almost every Saturday. And I assumed it was her sister. And that assumption magnified my reality that, hey, you don't have a sister. And You will not have that kind of thing. If it should this happen one day, you won't have that person to come there regularly and see you and sit with you. And it made me feel even lonelier and even more sad. And I remember one day I visited, and when I went to see the lady to say hello to her in the room, her visitor was not there. And I said to her, "Your sister didn't come today, or is she late?" And she said to me, "My sister? She is not my sister. She's my friend." And I walked away choked with tears. And when I went home that night, I cried so much, so much, because I had never seen such relationship where a total stranger could become a friend and become a constant in somebody's life. I had never seen that. And I went home and I cried so much. I cried so much, and I had to have a conversation with God, because I knew it was God talking to me through that experience, that was telling me that, hey, the fact is you will never have a biological sister, but you can have a sister by developing a relationship with the people you meet along the way. And you have people in your life right now. Acknowledge them, love them, be thankful for them, show kindness towards them, because you just never know. You never know. You never know what type of investment you are making by just showing gratitude. And this is one of the most powerful lessons that I have learned about gratitude. It took time to practice it daily and to see my loneliness disappear. The fact is I will never have a sister, a biological sister, but I know that I can foster true friendship and true love and true relationship, genuine, meaningful relationship with the people I meet along the way, the people that are in my life. So I want to tell you, share this with you. If you are watching and you are like me, you do not have a sister, or you do not have a husband, you do not have children, and you feel very lonely, start practicing gratitude by magnifying the people that are in your life right now. Appreciate them, love them. You may not be able to add the same level of value that they are adding. Maybe they might be adding monetary value, but you can make a phone call. There might be this older lady in your life that cannot go to the supermarket regularly. Visit her and say, "What do you need for groceries this week? I can do it for you." Call that person and say, "Hey, what do you need?" I recently met this lady where I am, and we were having a conversation, and I was telling her that I don't know how to drive yet, and I don't drive in Florida. And she said, "Are you serious?" And I was so shocked that she called me one of those days and she said, "I am going to the supermarket, let's go, you can get your groceries since you don't drive." So sometimes you just have to probably learn to trust, open up a little bit, and just learn to appreciate the people in our life. Because I realize when you magnify the things that you do not have, your pain is also magnified. But when you magnify what it is that is already working, what it is that you have, it creates a level of abundance that you did not even think existed. So I hope you liked the video. It was a short video, but I think that in the light of Thanksgiving, It was an appropriate video. And like I said, if you are alone, if you are living in a huge city, in a huge country, and you are alone, you do not have a family, like parents around, sisters, a husband, children, but you have relatives and you have acquaintances and you have friends. Acknowledge them. Be thankful for them. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please click the like button, also share and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you on my next video.